So we're trying to put together a little activity here that will help us think about and to reflect on what it's like to be giving instructions, to find instructions not listened to think about and reflect on the idea of following rules and not following rules. And I'm trying to get you to be able to make this simple game based on things you might have played as a child perhaps, where you've got a little maze with ball bearings and a maze to find your way through, or objects to kind of go to, and you shape and move the platform to let the ball bearing slide into the places that it needs to be. Here are the bits of equipment that you need, and I'll try and put a picture of the idea of the game that I'm talking about so that you can see what I'm talking about as well. So you need a piece of blue tack and a device to punch a couple of holes into the card, a piece of card just a little bit smaller than A5, but find a piece of card, cut it to shape like that, a pen to write some things on, and a ball bearing, or as I'm using, a marble if you can find one. It needs to be something like that. So you take your card and you need to write on it A and B, so you need point A and point B, or it could be S, the start, and F, the finish. And once you've got those, you take your blue tack. Make sure you don't lose your ball bearing, so put it somewhere safe. Mine keeps rolling off the desk. And you use the blue tack to give you a place in which to gently push your punch. And you need to then create a hole that's big enough just to retrieve the ball bearing and stop it sliding away. But watch however you do it so that you don't end up punching through something like yourself or an item of furniture. I'm using it on my desk with the blue tack to help with all that. And once you've got your two holes, you're pretty much there. So I've created now my game with the two holes. Put the blue tack away, put that to one side. And just finesse the holes a little bit so that you're creating something that can receive the ball bearing. So there we go. And the idea is you have your starting point, point A, holds the ball bearing, and your finishing point, your point B, will hold the ball bearing as well. And you simply have to be able to use the power of your command over the environment in which the ball bearing is to get him, to get her, to get it into the finishing hole, the finishing point, without losing the ball bearing, and see if you can get it in. Ooh, first time. There we go. So that's the idea, the object. Pass it around your family, see who's good at it, and how well you can get your ball bearing to obey the instructions of moving from A to B.